For having famous luck, the Irish seem to be some of the unluckiest people in the world. Famines, political struggles at home, and difficulty finding a footing in the US seem to indicate that maybe the luck of the Irish isn't all it's cracked up to be. But in the face of all this hardship, the Irish make their own great luck by being some of the friendliest and most perseverant people in the world. They've made huge contributions to culture and were an integral part of building the United States into the country it is today. That's not all. Ireland has cultivated a reputation as a great place for foreign companies to do business. If your company is thinking about making a move to Ireland, here's a little more about the HR and payroll landscape there. Ireland has one of the lowest costs to employ people in the EU, with employer payroll cost loading ranging from 8 to 15% based on how much the employee makes per week. It's a little more expensive for employees than other countries, but Ireland does have a comprehensive government-funded healthcare system, so Irish residents are getting something for their higher taxes. A legal entity is not required to hire and pay employees in Ireland. Your domestic headquarters entity can be registered to provide payroll instead. There are some things to consider, like if your employees will be generating revenue or how large the team will be, but this can help streamline the administration of your Irish operations. Employment law in Ireland is fairly straightforward, but it does differ from the US in some ways. Employees cannot be terminated at will, and a strict process must be followed for dismissal, including providing employees with a written statement detailing the reasons for their dismissal upon their request. The notice period typically required to terminate an employee also increases with the length of service, something to watch out for. The employment contract doesn't need to be too detailed in Ireland, but does need to be specific with some terms and conditions, and needs to be furnished to the employee within 2 months of their start date. Because employment law is so specific, most employers tend to provide details around all statutory terms, including leave and probationary periods. For quick market entry, international PEO is an option for Ireland. This limits the benefits you can offer to employees, and compliance is largely dependent on the situation, so it's best to work with an advisor who can help design a solution for your company's circumstances. If this all seems like a lot, I have good news. UnaTerra can help you every step of the way. We'll work with you to design a solution that meets your needs in country, whether that be establishing a legal entity, hiring through a PEO, or making a payroll registration. We run payroll, act as controller for your international entities, and take care of corporate and payroll compliance so you can focus on what matters most, your business. Call or email me, Andrew Lang, or any of our sales team to get the conversation started today.